When I was younger, I definitely always wanted to be a mermaid. I mean, what little girl doesn't? Um, there were always days that I would go and swim like a mermaid in the pool, like normal girls do. I mostly started out just for fun. I had always wanted to be a mermaid, found out that it was possible, so I ended up just deciding, well, why don't I just get a tail and go swim in the river? I just decided to start opening myself up to the public, and then that kind of branched out. I made my own mermaid page, and that one got a bunch of likes. People just kind of started flocking towards it. On the days that I decide that I want to mermaid, get my stuff, get my swim top, put on maybe some mascara or eyeliner, depending on what I'm feeling like that day. If I want to get real fancy, then I might put on some lip stain. I currently have two tails, so the orange and the green one, and it's hard to pick between those. This one has a monofin inserted inside, so it's basically like a sock. You just slide your feet in here, and then you pull it up around your waist like a skirt. And I'll show you how that works. So there you go. Now this monofin is actually not the highest quality of monofin that you can get out there. There are some that are made with carbon fiber or plexiglass. There are a lot of different designs out there that will give you more propulsion or more stiffness, rigidness. But this one I like just for the, the costume effect. Alright, so and I'm gonna go ahead and set my feet flat on the ground here and pull it up above my waist. There we go. Get all situated. Alright. So now I'm just about ready to get in the water. At the moment, I can hold my breath underwater for about 2 minutes. My ultimate goal is 5 minutes, but we'll see if I can do that. I only have a few tricks right now for underwater, but the ones that I really like to do are barrel rolls, which basically I'll just lay on my side and flip over and over and over underwater. My other favorite one is just doing a bunch of backflips underwater. For the most part, all the feedback that I've had from mermaiding has been really positive. I think the only negative feedback that I've gained was from little boys who constantly say, mermaids aren't real, you're not real, that's not a real tail. But all you can really say to them is that it may not be a real tail, I may not have been born with it, but I still feel like it's a part of me. Another big part of what I hope to get out of this is to know that our community will be safe, that they'll be able to go out here and know their limits, know how far they can push the river, because the river will push back. I think my favorite thing about swimming in the river is the reactions on the kids and the parents' faces. It's not every day that you see a mermaid swimming in your local watering hole. So whenever a little girl comes out in her Ariel swimsuit and sees Ariel swim up to her, the look on her face is absolutely priceless. I mean, there's nothing else that could make me as happy as that. I really just want to be able to be myself. I think that's part of the reason why I decided to become a mermaid in the first place, is because whenever I was younger, I never felt like I was allowed to be who I was supposed to be. Mermaids, to me, represent something that I think we can find in all of us. Mermaids are beauty, courage, compassion. I think what I really want out of mermaiding is just to let other kids know that it's okay to be different. Embrace it, don't hide it. If there's something that you really want to do, go after it.
In a hidden area of San Antonio, it's hard to miss.
It is the world's largest wooden nickel as recognized by Ripley's.
The 250-pound nickel is a part of the all-time winning nickel company and museum. A magician named Louis Berkey founded the company in 1948.
He sold all kinds of magic, tricks and novelty items. And one of the items that he sold was wooden nickels, but they were just generic stamp, with the Indian and the buffalo. A few years after, opening the business, he started customizing the nickels.
The company gets 200 to 400 orders a month from people and events around the world. To make the nickels, they use wooden presses that are 100 years old.
We get weddings, we get a lot of school orders too. Like I said, farmers market, for dentists, also bars, they're for restaurants.
The place is also home to historical coins dating back 60 years. The collection ranges from international nickels to featuring musicians. Pretty soon the museum will get a fresh new look.
In 2010, we expanded the museum in here, remodeled, and had a grand reopening. And now we're getting ready to expand again. So we've opened up some more area.
Moving everything, had to close the museum for a while. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy.
The museum expansion will be open to visitors at the beginning of 2017.